Hey Virgo, how's it going? Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. It's a new week. Happy Cinco de Mayo. So I wanted to give you a new week energy check-in just to see what to expect for you for this week. So just take what applies to you and leave the rest. So if you are new to my TikTok, welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. My name is Vanessa. I am a spiritual intuitive reader, and I am also a birth doula. I do also offer private readings, so if you would like a personalized private reading with me, feel free to reach out to me. I also have an Etsy shop online if you would like to order anything in my shop. I do make homemade Florida water among other things, so feel free to check out my shop. So let's see, what does Spirit have in store for you for this week, Virgo? You can apply this to wherever you have Virgo placements. Alright, so let's get to it. I am also a Virgo. I'm a Virgo rising. So shout out to my Virgo, right? My Virgos that are rising. I'm a Gemini Sun, Cancer Moon, Virgo rising, Leo Venus. So those are my placements. All right, Virgo. Virgo, who you cutting off? Oh man, you cutting people off left and right this week, Virgo, or walking away from things that are not in alignment with you anymore. The overall energy I have is the Strength card. This is Leo energy, so you could have Leo placements, okay, or you could be connected to a Leo. So the Strength card overall, that's a beautiful energy to have overall this week. You know, you are strong, you are loyal, you're very you know where to apply yourself, and you have so much inner strength, and you use your logic and your analytical skills to do that, Virgo. So we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. We have the Eight of Cups. The Queen of Cups is in reverse. And then I got two extra cards that came out. The Empress. Okay. And then the Eight of Wands that came out in reverse. So I feel like, you know, in general, you know, this week, I feel like it's going to be an energy of setting your boundaries, putting people in their place. I feel like you've been on this path of, you know, knowing where to apply your energy to, and where your energy doesn't need to be, you know, like where your energy doesn't need to be wasted. Okay, so with the Queen of Swords in reverse and the Eight of Cups here, I feel like you are, you know, walking away from people that can't seem to understand your boundaries. You know, the Queen of Cups here in the reverse, there's some emotions that are kind of up and down for you this week. And then with the Empress here and the Eight of Wands in reverse, there is a beautiful energy of nurturing and being this type of being in this dynamic of, I'm not chasing anything. I'm gonna wait for things to come toward me. I do not chase, I attract. Right? We all know this affirmation. I do not chase, I attract. What's meant for me will not pass me by. But I feel like it's going to be a slow and steady type of blessing. Like, it's not going to come right away. So I feel like whatever it is that you're walking away towards, something bigger, something greater is going to be happening for you. But I feel like it's going to be a slow process. So patience is needed, But, you know, in the meantime, you're just sitting there and you're just focusing on yourself, your self-care. But yeah, I do feel like there is an energy of where you're walking away from situations that is no longer in alignment with you, or people are failing to, you know, respect your boundaries. So you're just going to do it for them and just cut them off. Walking away from situations, people, conversations, you know, not even responding, just walking away. Sometimes no answer is your answer, right? No answer is an answer. Silence is an answer. So you're focusing on growing and evolving into a better version of yourself, Virgo. You know, and going into this week and even beyond that. Even beyond this week, you know, you're gonna be learning how to balance your emotions a little bit better. But you know, slow and steady wins the race. This is not a marathon. I mean, this is not a sprint. It's a marathon. Why the fuck you say that? So let's get some additional messages here. So what else do you have for my Virgos? Soulmates, deep love, unity, connection. So if this is something that you're looking for in the near future, you know, Virgo, it's going to be a slow moving progress, slow moving procedure. But you're strong enough to wait. You know, you got the Strength card here. So, you know, you are strong, you are loyal. Just know where to apply your inner strength. Okay, we have exhaustion. Depletion, drained, long journey. So you're going to feel like all this waiting around is going to make you feel exhausted. But I feel like, you know, it's going to be for the better. You know, slow and steady wins the race. Not everything is going to happen for you magically overnight. Chasing. Pursuit, toxicity, resilience. Do not chase. The Empress doesn't chase. And time. Waiting, cycles, moments. So it's just going to require some patience, but you're not going to be chasing. You're going to be just sitting there and just focusing on your own self. Okay? Something that requires your attention. You're ready to evolve into something bigger, something greater, and no longer chasing things that are not aiding in your growth and your progress. Distance on the bottom of the deck. Space, separation, blockages. So making distance, you're walking away, distancing yourselves from people, blocking people. Okay, let's see what else do we have for you. Fake accounts, fake social media accounts to spy. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc. Somebody could be making a fake account to spy on you. Be on the lookout for that. Somebody's hooked on you. Somebody's hooked. They can't seem to let go of you. There's an energy here there's a person here that can't seem to let go of you. Making it rain. Focused on money. Hustling. Some of you are hustling. You know, trying to create multiple incomes. So you're hustling right now, trying to make ends meet. This week, shine. This card come out a lot today. This card came out a lot today. Shine. You got shine. Your light irritates their demons. So you're hustling. You're trying to make moves. You're walking away from things, people that are no longer serving you. And they're in their head. On the bottom of the deck, they're in their head. Because they can't handle that you're creating space for things that are better for you. And they can't handle that. The Strength card here. You and your loved ones are safe. And then we have Your commitment is being tested. So those are your messages. Bye.